Hi, I'm Martin.
And hi, I'm Fran.
And we live on
Narrowboat Moonshine.
Right guys, morning. Yeah, it is morning here. Welcome back to Moonshine.
Good morning.
Fran's cooking me a breakfast. Nice. We've got some work to do today, so we're going to get on with all the trim work here. We've had a bit of a boozy bonus, as they'd say, for those of a certain age. All this timber here and the corner capping and all that sort of stuff. Telly's about to come on. Let's turn that off. All this lot wood. There's some quadrants in there as well. 40 quid. It's left over from a Collingwood fit out. So 40 quid, I reckon there's £300 worth of timber there. So we're going to crack on with that today. Before we do that, yeah, Fran's happy with that, as Philip has seen those pipes along there. So a bit of work there to be done. Before we get cracking, I'm just going to move you over to me. This might sound weird. Over at the hire boats for a bit of a message where you can win. Well, let's leave it over to him, shall we? Yes, let's. Okay, it's raining, but I'll be quick. So if you want to win one of 2 days on one of these beautiful new hire boats here at Seoul Junction, then click that link below, or pause the video and scan that QR code right there. And you've got a chance, if you donate to Race Against Dementia, you've got a chance of winning one of those 2 days on one of these 4 boats here at Seoul Junction on the beautiful GNS. So yeah, click the link, donate, it's all for a good cause. And yeah, the draw's on the 29th of July, so you haven't got long. Right, back to Martin and Fran. Right, back on the boat. Here's a better look at some of that timber. Not this, because I bought this for framing along here. So this is what I'm going to be boxing in. All of these pipe works up as far as the kitchen unit, neat and all that. I'm just going to make sure the pipes are connected to the rads properly, and also I want to design so yeah, what a lot of boat builders do is they put the pipes in, then they put all this boxing in, nail it, glue it, whatever it, so you can't get it out. So because, and all the boats will be the same, there are connections under there, like T's and inline, you can see down there, there's a couple of inline couplers there that take me from plastic to copper that go onto the back of the bubble stove. If you've got a water leak anywhere and you want to get to it, on a lot of boats, you're going to have to smash all that woodwork to pieces to try and get to that pipe work. I don't build my boat that way, so I want to build this in a way that it's relatively easy to remove to gain access to those pipes, but also without lots of screw heads showing everywhere, so it looks untidy. But first, I need to remove this TV unit, and I need to trim all that back as well once I'm done with this boxing in. And yes, let's see how we go. I think I've got a plan in my head. I don't know which plan I'm on, A, B, C, whatever. But we'll see if we can get that done, shall we? So it would be nice if this was the right width all the way down. It's not. And they're budged, because they're on the battens, they move a little bit. And I think the bow is starting to kink in here. I couldn't quite see it from the outside, but it looks like it is.
You can tell from here it is.
It looks like it is.
Yeah.
So this is where, a 5-minute job becomes
Not a 5-minute job.
Not a 5-minute job. I think that might hold back to there. Oh, wind. Oh, yes, I think so. On the base MDF as well. It's quite nasty stuff to be breathing in.
I've already got a cough.
This is worse than having a cough. This shit sits in your lungs and will stay there. So, I wouldn't. It seems a bit of a shame to use MDF because it's the only MDF in the boat. But for a bit of boxing in, it'll be fine. Not too worried. Right, so drill holes and I'll be able to mount that way onto the back wall. And to allow me to screw in the corner.
Yeah.
So that'll sit in. That'll sit in behind the flooring there. Well, if you can see that line I've marked there.
Yeah.
The top of the, you need to be on your knees because you're going to be there for a while.
Wiring the thing?
No, it's tucked in that gap, so it should be okay. You on that line?
Yeah, I can see.
Sit the corner cap in. So you can see that will just sit on top of there quite nicely like that and finish that off. Yeah, that'll look a lot better than looking at them bloody wide pipes, for sure. So the only thing I've got to make sure of is when I put some screw hole into there that it's behind this capping. That screw head is not going to be exposed. Yeah, so the heads have just gone flush, so I don't need to countersink them at all. If some little feet decide to climb on it,
or sit on it, or whatever.
Or sit on it, or whatever they do on it. It's not going to collapse. I wouldn't have thought so. There's enough screws in there.
Grandkiddie proof.
No, I don't think there's such a thing, is there? But I've got to trim up that TV stand and everything so it sits on top of there properly. So I want to do that, finish that area off before I carry on down there. So I've got to make sure these radiators are connections are all good as well. So. On top of there in a second and look all sweet and
nice and tidy.
Yeah,
a bit more to dust, but you know,
well,
somewhere for me ornaments as well.
Just yeah, if you notice, we have got darker ceiling, darker under the gunnels, all this thermo wood, tongue and groove. And we are lighter on the floor, light oak trim as well. So this sort of fits for us. I don't think we like, or we don't need the wood to be all the same colour, do we?
No, we want it.
We like a bit of contrast between woods.
Yeah.
We don't want it all the same sort of colour all the way through. So no contrast between some woods and, you know, darker woods, lighter woods. A bit like our bulkhead, that's quite dark. But that fits in. That's a nice interface there, I think, between the tongue and groove.
Nice.
And the floor.
Looks really good. It's a good match with the floor, to be honest.
It's very close to the floor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not too bad at all. Right, still a bit left to do there. Just put some quadrant across the back wall and a little bit in the corner there. But certainly that looks better than those pipes up there. So telly all works now. That's all screwed back together and all trimmed now as pipes are all vertical and clipped in like they should have been. So yeah, that definitely looks better.
It's,
You happy with that, wifey?
I am.
Oh, there you go then. Job done. Right, let's crack on with that one. I've just took this upright off for the rad. I know I've done this one. I know I've taken the chrome off that one because I can see it and it's clamped down. So somebody told me about this some time ago and I hadn't really realised. But I'm not sure. I think it's overkill on this system because it's not pressurised. This chrome on these pipes, you can see it's chromed copper. The chrome stops the fitting grabbing it, so under pressure they can just slide out. So all you have to do is take the chrome coating off, back to the copper. And I didn't know this. And as well, what I was doing a job this week and the guy had cut the pipes off and inserted them all into the inserts, and he'd ripped a couple of O-rings as well. So you really want to make sure there's a bit of a lead on here, because when you do push it in, you can rip the O-ring, and it's not till you fill it full of water that you're going to know you've done that. So I'm just putting a bit of moisture on that just to make it. So that slipped into there. I'm just going to tighten that up. You probably can't see it from up there, but now that doesn't pull out. I can't pull that out. Okay, so that I've just took the chrome off that bit, not the top bit because that's onto a compression. But of course, once I put this top on, I won't be able to get to that easily. So there you go.
Putting that beading on the back edge as well now.
Okay, now good. Oh, yeah.
Looks nice.
Yeah, it's getting there. A bit more trim. Somewhere to go over the joins, which I think I've got like this stuff.
Yeah.
That just go over those two joins there. Yeah, I've only put a few nails in the top one. So if I want to, I can lever that off without damaging it.
Looks really good.
So. Right, well that's sort of done. I've got a few bits of trim just to glue on. But so this side, there was never any pipes down here, but we just want to put that down as a skirting board.
Like an edge.
With a skirting board in it, with a quadrant on the top of it just to neaten all that up. So I'm just getting on with that. Once that's done, around the corner here, I'll probably call it a day for today. But we press on for a bit. Yes, it's 2:30 on a Sunday. Right, I know there's no pipe work behind here. I'm running out of places to go. Oh man. Right, that's as far as I can get today. Need some more oak trim, quadrant to go along the bottom. Bit of a piece there where the join is. I've just gone around the corner there, you can maybe just see. So that's just finished that off quite nice. Still need some quadrant and some more oak trim, like you can see behind the fire there. I haven't done that piece there because I've just got none of this oak left, so I need to order some of that. But yeah, we've done a bit today. Certainly looks better does that than all them pipes. Right, it's time to look at the shower.
Yay!
We've not had a shower for 2 years. Get rid of that plastic stuff, we don't want that in the canal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll show you in a second, but I've just got to cut some timber and build the corner for the quadrant shower. So it shouldn't take too long, he says. The jobs that don't take too long take for blooming ever, so... Right. I've got Fran's cold as well, thanks for that.
Well, that was inevitable, wasn't
That
it?
was inevitable. I'm just going to pop some screws in here so I can try and line it up a bit. Well, I know that's 85, so the shower's going to be 800, so I've gone 850 because there'll be 10 mil on the board, which will push it out another 10. So there'll be like 840 here, hopefully. Yeah, for a bit of trim on the corner. So that's... Let's put some whole numbers, 8, 10. Right, it's somewhere there.
So what's happening is we're having a frame offset from the wall. So I shall have like some shelves for towels or things there, and maybe to the bottom might have a cupboard.
Well, so right in the bottom will be the gulper pump. So I've got to drill a hole in here for the water to be pumped out.
Yeah.
So gulper pump will sit in the very bottom. But I think the one thing we've got to look at is the depth of shelves. I don't think we need... I've got to move this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've changed our orientation, so I've got to move that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much point in having shelves that deep.
No.
Or is there? Do we have that many towels we want to stuff up the corner? I don't think we do. So I would suggest that we probably only need shelves sort of that deep that you can put towels in, and this is just dead space.
Yeah, but have a full cupboard at the bottom.
It's just a placeholder, that is really, just so that top doesn't move. Okay, this is probably about as square as I can figure it out. This is all going to be shower board anyway, we're not tiling this, are we?
No.
So shower board, so it will just bond straight onto. I'm going to put another couple of uprights in just so there's more to bond to. So yeah, because this is in the wardrobe and going to be hidden, we just pieced it, didn't we? Yeah. So now done all pretty, but you won't see it. Picked out a shower cubicle, and that's sort of what it looks like on the floor. Got to break out that tile there, yeah, where the green mark pen is. So we can get the waste in, but that's roughly what the shower cubicle is going to look like.
Yeah, we're having a door in one.
Yeah, having a door.
We decided to have a door one instead of the quadrant. That goes like that, the curved one.
Good stuff, that Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, a blob of gorilla.
What?
A blob of gorilla.
That was almost easy to say, was it?
I got a bit tongue-tied.
Sound like it.
it'd be so nice to see this finished.
It's a way off yet.
I know.
We sort of drove us on a little bit in it. We did that last
Yeah.
week. It's not easy, and it's easy not to do it, to be fair. Because we can live in it quite happily. It's easy to let it go, innit?
Yeah.
Which I guess we've been guilty of a little bit, but we haven't really had the funds to do it, so...
This corner though, where the shower is, has been our junk corner, isn't it?
Well, that's the thing now, is where to put all that junk, because I've still got the compressor.
We got all that wood as well, ain't we?
You can't afford to throw any wood away till we're finished. And certainly the price of it, the price of timber, it's 50-60% more than it was when we started. No doubt about that. I can't really afford to throw any wood away till we're done. But we've been working a bit more as well, haven't we? So
Yeah.
we did Friday as well this week, which some people are going, "I work every Friday." But yesterday I was picking up stuff for jobs, or we were, and I've still got to deliver some stuff later on a Saturday. That's just the way it is at the moment.
We ain't really had the time, have we? And we ain't felt like it because we've been too tired.
Yeah, I've been tired. Yeah, we both. Yeah, it's this year's been crazy, isn't it, for work? I'm not sure I need all of these screws in here, but it certainly ain't going to go anywhere. So that's going to go there. I've just got to put another little cross member there. That's quite a small space now, that is, once you put the framing on, so I don't know how much you can actually get in there.
Oh well, we'll see. We're getting there.
If I had any hair to pull out, I would have pulled it out. Right, shelf for towels, just about a shelf for some bottles and things we could store in there if we needed to. You will reach the back.
Yeah.
So I should line that shelf.
And one at the bottom there'll be, won't there?
Yeah. This is the hard. Well, this is the hardest bit. I think that's going to be just as bad. But it's only one shelf. Right, there we go. All I need is that one piece of wood across there, and I've run out. Darn it. Right, there's the frame. Very close to the rad because of our design change or layout change, but so yeah, so the shower board's got to go in that corner and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, go and get that ordered. It's a mess.
Yep. Cinderella's
it's a mess. So Cinderella's going to get this all tidied up, and we'll button this up, this room up, and this video. Yeah, everything looks a bit square as well, which is good. Right, okay, that's it for this episode.
This vlog.
I'm knackered now. Right, don't forget, Race Against Dementia. The link's below. Here's the QR code again. It's drawn in 2 weeks. Currently, it's what's the date today? 8th, 9th of June. July, and we're drawing at the end of this month, 2023. So, if you're watching in 2025, you missed it.
Yeah, come on guys, give it a.
But come on, yeah.
Even if it's only a couple of pounds.
It all goes in the draw. You can win 2-3 days narrowboat hire on us. So give it a go. The QR code is still there, and it might be over Fran actually. So I'll try and put it up there. It's too late now. And yeah, give it a go, and you might win a couple of days or a day, one of the 2 days narrowboat hire for free on us. So there you go. Right, wrap this up. See you next time, guys.
See you next time.
Let's get this boat back tidy, shall we? And relax. See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.